So, rising everybody, doing a reading on Kandi and Todd. Today's date is November 25th, 2025 at 12:13 in the afternoon. So let's get down to it. What's going on with Kandi and Todd? Since the announcement of their divorce. Let's see. Oh, it's too many of it. Enigma, Root of Fire, Risk It All, Manifestation. Okay, there's a lot of that going on. I just need one card. One card. Thank you. Boo Boo the Fool. This is my first time seeing this. Okay. Boo Boo the Fool is the card that want to come out today. Or come out for them. Boo Boo the Fool. Who you think I am? Boo Boo the Fool? So there's possibilities and potential. And this is a representation of the Fool card and regular tarot, the major arcana, the Fool card, and then we have the Father of Earth representing generosity. Okay, so Boo Boo the Fool. Boo Boo the Fool is talking about this is your moment to make a fresh start. Anything can happen. You're willing, you are being called toward infinite opportunities. You will rise to the call. Will you rise to the call? Pack light, and go for it. Leave behind the unnecessary. Ignore the judgment of others. You are leaping into a new phase. Boo Boo the Fool shows up to remind you of your unlimited potential and the power of taking small risks. This ancestor walks in the energy of optimism and trusting in life. We are all a bit foolish at times. Walk off the cliff and trust that the net will appear. Also, the ancestral memory for this card is talking about Boo Boo the Fool is depicted. I know, we'll just read the medicine. The medicine for this card is gentle reminder not to take yourself or anything else so seriously. Try to approach life with curiosity and joyous expectation. Of course, this represents the Fool card as a tarot correspondence, and the declaration is, I trust that I am unconditionally loved and supported. So that we off to a good start far as like the energy of the both of them right now. So there is definitely fresh starts and new horizons coming about with both of them. And then of course we got the Father of Earth, so that's representation of Todd. You know, the Father of Earth depicted in this card, just by looking at it, you see an individual sitting on his throne. He is secure. He is safe. He is securing himself. He is stabilizing himself mentally, physically, spiritually, and emotionally. Okay, and especially financially, since we're talking about Earth. Earth is associated with the pentacles, the material aspect. So there's a lot of changes going on with surrounding Todd right now when it comes to restabilizing himself, probably specifically towards the career and the with career and housing situation. Okay, so let's go ahead and get to it with the hidden blockages of this relationship. I'm doing the hidden blockages with the relationship, okay? Their marriage. What were hidden blockages regarding to their marriage? Bad investments. Not investing in the right things, people, or bad money management. It was important for them to invest wisely. Your energy, your time, your money are limited and valuable resources. How you choose to invest will have profound effects on your life, both personally and professionally. So that was just something that is presenting itself. Also appearing at the top, fear of losing control. So you have one side making bad investments, and you have the other side of fear of losing control. trying to control the outcomes in all aspects of your life. It was in need of loosening the grip, because once you lose your grip on situations and start to let them unfold naturally, so you can see better opportunities than the ones that you're focusing on. So there's been some bad investments, and with making bad investments, there's like a slight control factor of how possibly managing money, and also with behavior tactics as well. And physical health, living is appearing at the bottom of the deck for them. So it's a need for them to honor their temple at this moment. Living an unhealthy lifestyle is decreasing your focus and energy. It's time to return back to the temple with adequate nutrition and exercise. Can help boost your concentration and energy levels, which can significantly increase the chance of personal success. Okay. Far as shadows, what was some shadow factors? What are some shadow factors? We got treacherous shadow, with keeping big secrets and likely to portray trust. Untrustworthy, no loyalty, dishonest. Be aware that what's done in the dark will come to light. Is the risk worth taking? Okay, keep in mind with that. We're going to keep in mind with that. Whatever was done in the dark, it shall appear in some way, shape, or form, whether it's good, bad, or indifferent. We got flaky shadow. Commit to things but rarely follow through. Unpredictable, flighty, and decisive. With opportunities come and go, and if you don't seize them, you'll be left with no options. And then at the bottom, appearing at the bottom, we got perfection in shadow. Displeased with anything that is not perfect. All or nothing factor, with unrealistic high expectations. Making mistakes is better than not doing anything at all. Let go of the idea of perfection, and that's probably why this card here, the fear of losing control, goes hand in hand with this. Okay? Alright. So, let's go ahead and see what other messages wants to come out. Any other messages wants to come out? What insights can we gain from Kandi and Todd's marriage? Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Wow, wow. Wake up. This is a wake-up call. A spiritual awakening. Sudden clarity. Urgent awareness that can't be ignored anymore. I'm gonna refer this with Todd on this one. Also following through, we got past life connections with previous connections, unexplained familiarity, soul memories. I've known you before, so this could be a past life connection that, this connection between Kandi and Todd could be a past life connection to, like, how should I word this? That it was good for the time being, but now the relationship has ran its course to where it is a jump start, like the ending of a soul contract to jumpstart them to where they would like, or where they should be in life. And then we also got self-made, that is, this is clearly Kandi right here. Independent success, overcoming odds, creating your own path, built for nothing. So on one hand, you got Todd, like, oh my gosh, this is like, so this is happening out of nowhere. But at the same time, when relationships run its course, it run its course. There's no need to keep forcing it when it's completely overdue. You got unbothered appearing at the top of the deck with, choosing peace despite the chaos that is going around or surrounding them, going at it with a calm attitude, detachment from negativity, not my drama. And then we got bounce back. So you got Kandi. This is Kandi, obviously. This is Kandi to some degree. She's choosing her peace despite chaos. And then you got Todd appearing at the bottom of the deck, showing up, bounce back, resilience, finding resilience after a setback, recovering quickly, determination to rise again, can't keep me down. So he's in the mindset of, well, he will bounce back from this. And it is happening out of nowhere to some degree, because the way the news came out, it was a surprise to majority of us, even though some of us have seen the signs beforehand. But a quick tangent here. I really thought I did a reading on both Kandi and Todd. And I know I did it because there were some aspects in that reading that I put in memory in my brain, because this was the time when Kandi and Todd was having the conversation on Todd's YouTube channel, when it was him and the Glam Squad featuring Kandi, along with Kandi asking, you know, getting the conversation started with surrounding money, marriage, lifestyle, all that stuff. And it was a video where they was talking about it was a marriage specific question, but it prompted me to do a reading on them, and I cannot find that footage anywhere. But with the memory, me going off my memory of doing the reading, and this was back in in 2020, so that was about I'll say 2021 at the most, between 2021 2022 per se. But and even if I didn't do the reading, I could feel it then. I felt it then that this relationship or this marriage was going to run its course, but due to the specific questions I was being asked to Kandi, with the Glam Squad surround, you know, giving their input as, you know, as they should to some degree, because it was about Todd and the Glam Squad along with Kandi asking those questions. But I seen it then that the relationship was about to run its course, just again based on questions I was being asked and the response to it, and you can just see the facial expressions that he was making, that she was making, and I was like, oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh. So yes, you know, they will both bounce back from this situation. Again, divorce is hard. You're going through another stage of grief when you're going through the stages of grief when you're in a divorce. Okay, you start out with the now, then you go into you know, anger, and then bargaining, and then then you reach to a point where you accept it as, you know, as is, and you move forward. So right now it's more of the between the denial stage, and I forgot another stage, but definitely, you know, it's hard, you know, it's hard. But anyways, let's continue back to the reading. That again, that's my little tangent. That's why I'm probably taking quote unquote so long to do this reading, because I could have sworn I did a reading on both of them at the time, because I do have a picture of them in my, you know, in my software that I use to make my thumbnails and stuff, and I just can't find it right now. So, but I could recall that yeah, that the marriage was going to run its course. Yeah. So, regarding to Kandi, what other insights can we gather on the love aspect with Kandi and Todd? Celebration, problematic. There's another card that flipped upside down. There were some celebrations. There were some problems at times. Hidden agenda. It came out in the reverse. Maybe it started out as a hidden agenda, but you know, hidden agenda. What else? Uninterested. He's not interested in simply intercourse. You know. Okay, interesting. Interesting. It's a little insight on that. And this is my last. Legal matters. Right off the gate. Legal matters. Someone lied. Someone. Jesus. Somebody was being a liar. Somebody was not being truthful. All the way truthful. Letters in the name R, K, I, or J. Well, Kandi is in there. Kandi starts with a K. Maybe not in the liar card. It can be like maybe not being truthful to her wants and needs, or probably trying to save face. And same with Todd. Maybe not being truthful to their real emotions and intentions, even though they say, you know, good communication, great communication is one of the factors that will keep a marriage going. But at the same time, if you're not being all the way real, even if it hurts, even if it hurts the person's feelings to, you know, for a little bit, at least you know where you stand with that person. Unlike you tell most of the truth and then you still keep something in the pocket, a little white lie in the pocket. You know what I'm saying? They will reach out and rest is needed. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and dive into the analysis. Because honestly, I'm trying to work on my timing, guys. Trying to work on my timing. Okay. What's going on at the root? What's going on at the root? We got Ten of Cups. Oh, right off the bat. Marriage. And King of Pentacles at the bottom. Sacral. We got Temperance card. With Eight of Swords at the bottom. Oh. We got the Fool card coming out. That one definitely came out like, hey, don't forget me. With the Ace of Pentacles. And that's too many cards. And at the heart region, we got Five of Cups along with the Wheel of Fortune and Ace of Swords at the bottom. Okay, interesting already. So what I see the most, what cards I see the most, I see 1, 2, 3. Okay, there's more physical essence cards as far as like the cards that jumped out. Far as like the cards all together, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's all together, there's more spiritual cards than physical cards, so it's more like a half and half type of matter. Also, there is more faded cards that are presented itself with the Temperance card. We've got the Fool and the Wheel of Fortune that is out. So there's a mixture of all elements in this reading between Kandi and Todd. But again, keep in mind there is more faded cards out. So this time has literally ran its course, honestly. So we have the Ten of Cups here. Looks like the root is in alignment. So with the Ten of Cups, the marriage, the happy family, relationship, it brought a sense of security, stability, emotional awareness, domestic bliss, all that. It did bring the King of Pentacles falling through at the bottom of the deck. It did bring about wealth and expansion. With the Jupiter, we have Jupiter, which brings luck and expansion. With Taurus, Taurus symbol that brings about stability, the finer things in life. You know, because that's what Taurus brings about, stability and structure. They do enjoy the finer things in life with the help of a Taurus. Okay, boom. So right off the bat, you know, I don't think, well, I don't need to clarify the root chakra, since it is in alignment and in an alignment to where it's with good standing. It'll be different if it was in alignment and then it's a card of concern. But for the most part, the foundation was set, and it has built upon that foundation to where it was solid. It brought about growth and expansion in all areas of life, definitely. So we're going to move forward with the Temperance card in the sacral chakra region, along with a solar plexus symbol in the card. So with the Temperance card is representing, I know my extremes, I now seek peace. So again, with the sacral chakra region, it brings about feelings and emotions, intimate relationships, interconnection, all that. So they are trying to maintain the peace in the Middle East type of vibes, but they are trying to maintain the peace, and along with having free will to allow them to be themselves during this time of change. With the 14 at the top, 1 plus 4 equals 5. Because it brought a sense of awareness to where balance and peace is needed. A moment of reflection. Meanwhile, you do have the Eight of Swords having some restricting thoughts. So somebody is still withholding some form of something that needs to be communicated. Possibly Kandi. We got Stalker and Spy. Maybe looking at the social media account. It don't have to necessarily be like a physical place. Exposure, Bear, Reveal. Gossip, trash talk. Let's see, there go them lies again. It looks like Todd may be get exposed on something. That's what I'm getting. That's what the cards are showing. It is possible that Todd may be withholding something, and it's going to come out into the light. Okay, it may how should I say it? It may mess with his ego a bit on how this situation is going to come out. The whatever Todd is withholding from Kandi regarding to what has happened in the dark, and it hasn't came out to the light yet. It's coming through gossip, okay, is gonna come out through the blogs possibly. You know, somebody may leak it to the blog and it may be released from there. But Todd, watch out. Somebody is gonna expose you. And it may be a male that exposed you on that. It may be a male that exposed you, or a woman that has, you know, masculine qualities that exposes you on this. Okay? Allegedly. I'm going to say allegedly, but this is what the cards are revealing, okay? Moving on to the Fool card. Fool card in the solar plexus region. So there is a sense of freedom, a sense of and they met some both of them may embark on some travel to give them a boost of energy, a boost of awareness, to bring some sense of worth back with themselves. It does say it's time to embark on a brand new beginning. Okay, so it is time. You got the Uranus symbol, which brings about sudden change, a new revolution, a new revelation. Okay, so it's also being followed through with the Ace of Pentacles with prosperity. So with these new opportunities, this is reaffirming this right here. So with new opportunities showing up for themselves collectively, it's going to bring about new investments, new jobs. Okay, new sense of stability, newfound stability. Also going back to work to boost morale. Okay, in cahoots, secret collaboration, dark light. I'll get that to the side. See, again, somebody in cahoots. Let's see, clarify this. And I'm also going to pull cards as well regarding to Todd's mom and AJ. We got drugs, addiction. I hope not. Union, caution, danger. Some form of addiction. I'm not going to say necessarily the drugs. Maybe some of this cannabis. Maybe cannabis. But there is some form of addiction within the union that has, that, you know, this higher powers was like, y'all, wrong road, okay? That's bringing some form of caution, danger in the horizon. Wrong road. Okay. Because it does say on the Fool card, not only freedom, but foolishness, carelessness, youth spontaneity, lack of commitment, new beginnings. So even though, again, even though the need for freedom and new beginnings and travel and adventure is on the horizon for them, or what's being encouraged for them to move forward with, these other cards, it's indicating that, you know, there was some form of addiction that took place within the union, and it was signaling off warning signals regarding to either they should stop doing it, or they're going to keep on doing it, and it's going to lead to a deeper problem on down the line, okay? That's what I'm getting at. Whew, jeez. Okay, So, last we got the Five of Cups presenting itself at the heart chakra region. So there is a sense of loss and grief and heartbreak that has been communicated with the throat chakra symbol here at the top. So it throat chakra, this is, I believe this is Mars, the Mars symbol that brings action and movement, action and energy and movement. And then we got Scorpio. Scorpio is all about depth. It's all about going within, seeking how shall I say it? Seeking answers within self. Okay. So we have the Five of Cups. So there's a lot of emotions at where the heart is. Along with the 10, not the 10, the Wheel of Fortune. So again, it was time. It was time. And it does say here on the side, I ride the waves of life. So yeah, the time has come for it to come to an end. It has ran its course, and now it's time to get back to you and get your get back to self and rebuild yourself to where you have another chance at life, another chance of possibilities and opportunities. Like it also said in the beginning, again, you are loved, unconditionally loved and supported, because it has brought some form of clarity within the relationship, and in the communication, how things are being communicated, and how to move forward in this matter. Okay, so let's see what could be, why are these cards here in the heart chakra region. Jeez. Okay, what is this one? Runner, avoided, escape, creativity, imagination. Now, she gotta pack her rags and go. Let's see what's appearing at the top. Access. Okay, so again, with her creativity, run towards creativity, imagining, creating access, open doors, and need to release the attachments, the toxic cords, the negative karmic energies. That's probably what this was talking about over here when it comes to this. Releasing attachments and toxic cords, bad habits is what is needed for you to get back to your creativity and and gain more access to more opportunities. Don't escape from it. This is not the time to run and escape from it. It's time to face it so you can get back to creating and letting go of those things that no longer serving the purpose. Okay, now additional questions I want to ask. How does Todd's mom feel about this situation? God rest her soul. How does Todd's mom feel? How does Todd's mom feel about what's going on? We got the Queen of Cups with nurturing, deep feeling, Magician, get back to creating. And again, here go the possibilities, you know. Go after your dreams. It's all right. go and let's see, a choice based on sincere feelings. She feels deeply, how should I say it? Deeply, I would say, concerned about it. She has empathy. She's showing empathy, but she wants him to go after his dreams. You know, she still wants him to go after his dreams. There is several options that he can take, but he needs to be wise enough to make those decisions. Think rationally and logically and not out of emotions. Okay, so okay, all right. Ooh, there is a specific question that I want to ask, and let's see. It's regarding the AJ. What was the situation? Nope. There is a specific question I want to ask regarding to, and I'm trying to word it the way I want to word it. Did Kandi ever get over? Did Kandi ever have a chance to grieve over AJ before meeting Todd? Did she ever had a chance to fully grieve for AJ? We have yes. It took some time. It took 7 years. And Five of Swords. There was conflict. Okay. So it seemed like she has had a chance to grieve over AJ by using her creativity to using her work, which she is very, very well known for, and I admire her about that. She really turns those lemons into lemonades. So more likely she used her creative format of her choosing to properly grieve. She used that outlet to properly grieve over AJ, and which brought some investments. It brought some a harvest. It brought some coin to her within 7 years, because Pentacles represents years. And then we got the Five of Swords. There was a sense of defeat, and the Five of Swords does indicate these, I don't know if y'all can see them at the bottom, but it has rape, murder, and assault on the cards indicated. But yeah, seemed like there was a conflict with 5 people at the time of his passing. Maybe some self-sabotaging, underhanded behavior during that time period. That's probably why this card came out. Someone being in cahoots of taking him out. So yeah. She was able to okay, good. All right, so closing messages for Kandi. I don't think we should. Let me ask anyway. How does Mama Joyce feel about this? How does Mama Joyce feel about it? How does Mama Joyce really feel about the divorce rumors? Oh, okay. We got the Five of Swords coming out in reverse, which talks about compromise, the end of conflict, struggle, reaching agreements, empathy, setbacks, disagreement, petty squabble. She don't know how she, I don't know how she feel about it. Six of Pentacles. She's standing on her truth, though. She said what she said. When it came to the money factor. Well, of course, if we're doing this in the past and present tense. In the past, there was a sense of disagreements and petty squabbles regarding to money issues. But she stand on what she said. She meant what she said. She meant what she said. Straight shooter. Straight shooter. Straight, no chaser, no shooter. Alright, closing messages. See, I was supposed to end this reading a long time ago. Network. We got network. Enhances union through the sharing of information and engenders social awareness and empathy. With the shadow attributes, is talking about conveys information only for personal gain, spreads fear and falsehood. With child internal at the bottom of the deck, with determination to remain young in body, mind, and spirit. Ability to see things with fresh eyes, a reinforcement of that. And with the attributes, the shadow attributes, talking about inability to grow up and be responsible, extreme dependency on others for physical security. Ooh, dang, y'all ain't playing. Spirit ain't playing. Okay, so network. That is talking about messenger, journalist, communicator. Expands sphere of influence by forging alliances and making connection amongst vastly different groups of people. Helps develop social flexibility and empathy that seeks commonality with those who might not seem to be potential friends or allies. Messenger and communicator have skills to disseminate information and power. Look for content. So we need to look for continuing pattern of forging links with others to deliver vital information and ideas. Okay, being in cahoots with somebody, right? And then child internal is talking about boy girl. Determination to remain internally young in body, mind, and spirit. Look for patterns of resilience, youthful enthusiasm in all things, or perhaps a continuing immaturity. All right, so they said what it said. So that concludes the reading for Todd and Kandi. I wish them well on their independent projects, independent endeavors. Again, divorce is very hard for most, not others. May their divorce settlement be amicable and not filled with drama and chaos and confusion. We're going to let them come out of it with clarity, mindfulness, and understanding, especially for the youngins that are involved besides Riley and Kayla. But I thank you all for tuning in. Sound off in the comment section what y'all thought about this reading. And like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you know the next time I upload a video. To all new and returning viewers, I appreciate you. Much love to you. Keep me going. Hype me up. Hype this video up so we can continue to be in this algorithm streets. And with that being said, always remember to love thyself, know thyself, soothe thyself, so you can heal thyself. And I'll see you guys in the next one.